what time is it right now? 11:15, right? All right. So what about we have a lunchtime at 1 o'clock? How about that? Is that okay, you guys? 1 o'clock to have lunch. Is that what we plan, right? Okay, 1 o'clock we have our lunch for 1 hour, and then come back at 2 o'clock, okay? And then another 2 hours, and then we take a break, okay? And a break for maybe half an hour. Is that okay? So at least you have an idea, all right? Good. By the way, you have a break, but you don't have toilet time, all right? You're not allowed to go to the toilet. You have to show you your sincerity in here, you know. Don't go to the toilet, okay? Done. So out of this three areas, type 5, the best car and the best driver. I usually spend most of the time on the best driver, okay? I spend most of my time on talking about the best driver, all right? Good. In order to become the best driver, very simple. I want to teach you to think simple, okay? If you are the best driver, then you have the best car. So you become type 5. Now, the first sections, I will focus on what is meant by best driver. And you figure out, do you have that kind of elements to become the best driver, okay? How many elements do we need to become the best driver? 3. Only 3 elements. All right? If you have these 3 elements, Eugene, you are the best driver. Is it Eugene? Your name is Eugene, right? Yes. Very good. I usually don't remember people's names. They all know about me. So the 3 element. The first element, all right? But since if I give you the answer, you won't understand. This is too straightforward. I give you the answer, you don't get it. So I must give you stories for you to understand the answer. Actually, it's only 3 simple answers to become the best driver, but I cannot give you straight the answer, okay? I will have to tell you some story, okay? Do you allow me to give you more stories today?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. A lot of people ask me, Philip, how come most of the people in the world are poor? How come there are not too many people are rich? People always ask me this kind of question. That means there are less people is rich, more people are poor. Now I never say rich is right or poor is wrong. I just tell you the fact. Why there are less people are rich and more people are poor? How about we starting from here to understand something? Is that okay? Why? I know everybody come with different answer. I know everybody have different answer in your mind right now. But usually, what I find out from what the poor people answer me, the people who are poor, how they answer me, they said, the reason I'm poor is because my father is poor. The reason I'm poor is because I have the bad DNA duplicate from my father DNA. 中文叫姓賴，有反應啦。講中文你有啲反應。A lot of people are complaining always. I tell you, you should better stop. Because you cannot become a magnet if you complain. Sorry. Now, you have to understand how good is a magnet. But I tell you, when you complain, you cannot become a magnet. It's not smart or stupid. It's about don't complain. And you could possibly become a magnet. But you find out, and then I try to answer these people, okay? Why most of the people is not rich? Why most of the people is not rich? It's because they get used to be poor. That is the answer. That is the answer. Why most of the people is not rich? Because they get used to be poor. That is the answer. It's not because about business opportunity they miss it. No. There are opportunities every day. Do you know that? Everywhere. You just didn't open your eyes. Why we didn't open our eyes? Because we get used to be poor. Congratulations. I'm not saying you're poor. Listen. I'm not saying you're poor, okay? You got it. Honestly, first of all, there's nothing wrong to be poor. And then, that's not too bad to be poor. I have a small house. It's okay. At least I have a house. I don't need my house to be very big. I say, why? Because every night when I sleep, I don't know how big is the size of my house. When you sleep, do you understand how big is the size of my house? When you sleep, when you get into sleep, do you know how big is your house? Of course you don't, right? And since most of the people, when they wake up, they go to work. When they went home, they sleep. So they never have time in the house, right? So that's why the size of the house is not the big concern. I'm not saying about right or wrong. I just tell you. I tell the poor people answer, well, it's okay. Although I'm not rich, I'm okay. I say, why? I have a house. Although it's a little small. I have a car. Of course, it's not a Ferrari. One of the doors is broken. It's okay. At least the car can help me to go from spot A to spot B. Is there people like that? Is there any people like this around? Have you met people like this? They don't care about how fancy is the car. I'm not saying we must have a fancy car. I just tell you, people get used to the life like that. Do you have people like that? Okay. I have a wife, although she's not very pretty. It's okay. Why? Better than nothing. Oh. You don't believe that? You ask some men, okay? Yeah. But not your husband, okay? If you ask your husband, you cannot get the real answer. You have to ask the other people who is male, and then you think you're okay. Because I do a lot of research, okay? But your husband never will give you the real answer, okay? So don't ask him. It's okay. I have a girlfriend, but nobody knows it. It's okay, but she is pretty. I tell you, most of the people, they get used to this. They get used to this. They get used to it. Then why do they change? I say, okay. Okay, okay. Because of okay. Because of okay. The life is okay. Honestly, we don't need to be rich to live a good life, you know. To me, what kind of food I like the most? Wonton noodle. Do you know that the best wonton noodle is just right in front of you? That's why I picked Sheraton to do the same. Because after the break we can go to Mac Noodle right across the street. You know, that is the best wonton noodle in whole Vancouver. How much? $7. Do we need to be rich to have wonton noodle every day? Do we need to be rich? Of course not, right? So that means I tell you, sometimes we can have a very good life. We don't need to make lots of money. When you go to Stanley Park to do the cycling, riding bike, does it cost lots of money? It doesn't, right? Are they happy? Yes, they are happy. Okay, go and check it out tomorrow, Sunday. And you see how many people doing the biking in the Stanley Park, right? Are they happy? They are very happy. Do we need to be rich to do the biking? No. That's why I buy a cup of cappuccino in Starbucks. How much? $3.95. And sit behind the tree and reading a fiction book. Do I need to be rich? I don't. But I'm happy, right? So I tell you why. I tell you honestly why people cannot be rich. It's because even poor is not too bad. Especially Vancouver. Do you know that? Especially Vancouver. They have all kind of good environment. Have you go to Gross Mountain? Gross Grind? Yeah? You do that? Do you have to pay a lot of money to do the hiking? So, you know, Ava, you always go hiking, right? It doesn't cost too much money, right? You didn't, right? A lot of people go hiking. Have you seen? Did you go hike? They open, right? Did they open already? Yeah. They start open, right? You find lots of people go hike. Why? It's fun and it doesn't cost money. Why? The most important is about why. You have to understand why. People get used to be poor. And that's why they don't change. And they don't change, the results cannot change. You think about yourself. You think about yourself. Do you need to change? Really think about that. I tell you what is the answer, okay? The most common answer. I don't mind to be better, but it's still okay right now. That is the answer in people's mind. Do you agree? Yes. Of course, everybody want to be better. I don't mind to be better. Of course, you don't mind. I don't mind to be rich, okay? Of course, I know you don't mind to be rich. Of course, I know you don't mind to. Are you sure you're going to be very mindful if you are rich? Will you mind if you're rich? You're very mindful, right? Of course, no people will be mind to be rich. So that I don't mind to be rich. That means they still want to be rich. But what he said is, it's okay to be poor. Not poor, it's okay to be like this. That's why people cannot be rich. Why? Because he won't change. Unless, if I cannot become type 5, I want to kill myself and jump over the building right now. If I cannot become type 5 life in my life, I want to jump out of the building right now. If you have this thinking, congratulations, come. Do you have this thinking? Jump out of the building if you cannot become type 5? Okay, go ahead. Show me! Prove it! But this is, you cannot kill yourself because it's okay. Oh, okay, I do it in the lunchtime, okay. And I am not joking. Now you want to know, Philip, what kind of business we can make money? None of your business. Why? Because you don't jump out of the building. I want to tell you, it's the people. It's who you are. How important to have a huge success in life, that is the most important thing. You don't have to worry about your financial background. You don't have to worry about your connections. You don't have to worry about your communication skill. There's nothing. Nothing is do you jump out of the building. If you are not high five, if you are not rich, if you are not successful, that is my point. But most of the people, they won't jump out of the building. I'm not saying you are wrong. Nothing wrong. I just say why you are not rich. Why you don't have huge, great life. Why you don't have a huge, great life. Why you cannot become type 5. But that stuff, you don't have to really become type 5. No, people force you. It's a choice. Life is a choice. But too bad everybody chooses a simple life. Now, you don't have to report to me. Life is yours. I just tell you, are you the one to be type 5? If you cannot sleep every night, think about type 5, you will become type 5. You understand my saying? You don't have to give me, to tell me all about your background. Waste my time. I don't need that. It's all about your why. If you come to me saying, Philip, I must become type 5. I have no other choice and alternative. Then, congratulations, James. You are the one. It's because to be success is to become the best driver. And to become the best driver, have 3 elements. And the very first one is I want. So simple. You want, I want. The point is, do you want to become type 5? I want. That is the answer. Not by saying. Not by saying, by jump out of the building. Show me. Something like this. You can say, I want to become type 5. Everybody can say that. Everyone can say that. But you don't come to class. You don't learn. You don't practice. You just say it. You just say it. Right? You just say it. Saying is cheap. Everybody can say that. How do I know you get the want? Your commitment. Your commitment. It's not because I instruct you. It's not because I tell you to do it. No. It's you to have your own commitment. I can see it. Who have the commitment. But I don't push people. Because I cannot push you. If I push you, it doesn't work already. It's nobody talk about, but you commit, that is the answer. That means if I tell you to do every time, Frank, you have to do this, you have to do that. Honestly, you are not ready. But even if I don't say anything, Frank commits himself every day, become type 5, he becomes type 5. So the very first element is about I want. So everybody can qualify to become type 5. Can you feel that? Because everyone could change into I want. Even I don't want yesterday, I can say I want right now. I don't care about your history. I don't care about your past. I care about this moment. This moment. I want. Do you have it? In the past 20 years, past 30 years, you didn't want, that's fine. But this moment, do you want? If you have this moment you want, I tell you, congratulations, James. Can you change the seat to someone? I always shake hands with James. James is the one, I'm always the right person, you know. So I'm going to shake your hands many times today, okay? If you like, okay, I can keep on shaking your hands, all right? Hảo公平嘅，成功咧係好公平嘅，但好多人唔明嘅，以為好唔公平，好公平。因為 I want 啦，我要呢樣嘢咧，係由你自己決定。你阿爸幫你決定唔到嘅，嗰係假決定嚟，係咪好公平？原來成功係咁簡單。You know what? I just tell them very important things, okay, candidates. So you want to find out, you can ask them later. All right, all right. So I said, you have to learn Cantonese to understand me 100%. You know, if you understand my Cantonese version talk, oh my God, you ask them. You ask them the difference, you know. Who attend my Cantonese talk before, you know? Yeah. Even Tyson, right? Tyson. It's very fair. Success is so fair because it is reserved to everyone. Just most of the people, they refuse it because of the I would say the environment when they grow up. They don't have that kinds of like high spirit energy around. Always have people around you to tell you, you can do it, and you will be. Usually we don't have these people around us. If you do the research, most of the environment are negative environment. They stop us from thinking that we can be the best one, that we can achieve our life. And that's why when the time go by, we don't have dreams anymore. We don't. And then we say, as long as my life is steady, it's okay. So that's why. So you must have an environment. Today, actually is an environment. And for you, with people around you. Before they didn't dare to think about Thai 5. And now they want to jump off the building if they cannot become Thai 5. You need this environment around you so that to inspire you, you can create your own thinking. Because everything coming from thinking. Ask Stephen Hawking, read his book. Ask him, how's the world come? All from thinking. You must have the thinking first. That is the most important. To become the best driver, it's only 3 elements. The first one is, I want. You don't need to learn this in Harvard, okay? You don't, and even Harvard didn't teach you about this one. It's I want. Stephen Hawking said, the scientist said, the birth of the universe. Right now you see the universe around us. No limit. The birth of the universe is coming from the Big Bang. That is what the scientist said. The universe right now and the birth of the universe many thousand years, billions years ago, it started from the Big Bang. Without the Big Bang, the scientist said, there is no universe. That is what the scientist said. And what I can translate is, the birth of our life is not the time our mother gave the birth to us. The birth of our life is the time that you say, I want. That is your life. Without this moment, I want, you haven't had your life yet. You haven't. The real life is going, I want to become Thai 5, and no choice. That moment, that is the birth of your life. You see that point? So it's really fair. Throw away the traditional way of thinking. No, Philip, I'm young, I don't have experience. I don't have enough knowledge, I don't have enough capital, I have to wait. Don't listen. That is wrong. That is the wrong, because that is not the direction. The direction is you must become a magnet. And become a magnet is you have to be I want. You understand? Good. Now, so I move on, alright? At this moment, could you feel you almost qualified as the best driver? Now, only 3 elements. Let's say you had the first one already, Eugene. What's your name? May I know the person in here? What's your name? Yeah, your name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's say Andrew say, yes, I want to become Thai 5. So you need another 2 elements. You need another 2 elements to become the best driver. That means you already a magnet. How soon you can become Thai 5? Why you can become Thai 5? Can you see you getting closer and closer right now? Because you qualified. Because everybody in here today, you told me, Philip, I want. You all qualified the first element already. You are getting close to Thai 5. Second element, okay? Are you ready? Second, now I'll talk about the second, okay? Good. I tell you some story, okay? I don't give you the answer right now. I tell you some story. That means I give you many stories before you understand I want. Can you see how I present myself to you? If I just tell you There are 3 elements. You don't get it. You don't get it. But based on the example and stories, you probably may understand why so important is I want. Do you agree? Now I tell you the second element, which I believe you can also have that element. What is the second element? I give some stories and examples, okay? I was in New Skin. I with New Skin. I have been with New Skin for 25 years. So during these 25 years, I do have lots of stories, okay? So I better make use of the real examples to talk to you. Is that okay? In the New Skin story, all right? I'm not saying that you must to become the member of New Skin. No, I'm not saying that. But you have to become a magnet. And then the point is, where do you apply your magnetism? It's your choice. For example, fishball. What's the next one? Who can answer me the next one? Ah, what's your name? You're so smart. Huh? Angel. Beautiful name. Beef ball. Or the genetic technology becomes sci-fi. Now, the second element. The New Skin people talk to me. I want to quit. I said, why? He said, your product is good but expensive. Nancy, do some of your people in your group, they complain the price is too expensive? Very common, right? Yeah, I know your product is good, but they always have add the word but. Do you have any customer like that? Yes. Yeah. But it's so expensive. I want to quit. This is answer so common. This one, 250. To me, 4 days I finish it. Only me, I don't know you. I like to use it very fast. 250, 4 days. Is it expensive? I know your skin is really good, you see. Yeah, you see, no lines, no wrinkles. Yeah, it's true, yeah. If you know my age, then you know how important. I will tell you my age later, okay? At night, yeah. You see, right? But like one bottle only for me for 4 days, $250. And people say, oh, I know your product is very good, but expensive, yeah, James. Expensive. And then they said, I want to, Stella. I want to quit. Yes. Very common. So common in the last 25 years. Can you hear my voice? I think the mic doesn't work. it's fake, the mic. Actually, what you listen is my energy. Okay, nice. Are you okay without my mic?
Yes. Yes.
All right, okay. The price is too expensive. I want to quit. I let you think, okay? I really let you think. Let's think together, okay? Huh? Oh. Let's think together. $250. And then he quit. Makes sense. Yeah, when you give thinking, it makes sense, right? You get, makes sense. Of course, it's so expensive. Yeah, after I know I quit too, I want to quit too. No? It makes sense, right? So everyone makes sense, right? Of course. I said, wrong. The reason you quit, Eugene. Sorry, I remember your name. I'll use your name right now. Wrong. The reason you quit is not because it's expensive. But he said it's expensive. I say, wrong. No. The reason you quit is not because it's expensive. The reason you quit is because you cannot see you can become type 5 in 50 months. If you can see you can become type 5 in 50 months, Eugene, if you can see you can become type 5 in 50 months, I guarantee you won't quit. Do you understand my example? It's not about the price. Maybe you think it's about the price. I tell you, the reason you quit, even you don't know about it, even yourself, you don't believe you can become Thai five. If you believe you can become Thai, you won't quit. Do you agree? Yes. Will you quit, Eric? If you can see you can become Thai 5 in 2017, will you quit? No. Of course not, right? Why he quit? For example, don't quit, okay? Just an example. Why he quit? Because he don't believe it. Because he don't believe it, he find an excuse. I tell you. How many excuses? Thousands excuses. So everybody have lots of excuses. I tell you. Brick Ronnie, the founder of New Skin. Brick Ronnie. My group is complaining the price is too expensive. Could you cut down the price? And the founder of New Skin said, yes, Mr. Philip Cheung, your organization is doing so well. I listened to what you said. I talked to Eric. Eric, our product cut in half price. It's a good news, right? But he still quit. Just an example. Okay. Today you are innocent. Still quit. You know why he quit? The real reason is he don't believe he can become Thai five. What is the answer? Believe yourself, become Thai five 100%. That is the answer for your success in your life. Ask Stephen Hawkins. Ask Bruce Lee. Oh, he died already. Ask Bill Gates. Ask Jack Ma. Do they have all the plans to work out the company? I don't think so. It's just they believe it. Everybody start from zero just because they believe it. Ask Thomas Edison. Why he invented light bulbs? It's because from the beginning he believed it. And he keep on believing it. If he don't believe it, I think Thomas Edison will quit too. Am I right? So what is the answer? Why people quit? It's because he don't believe he can become Thai five. Lots of people always talk about the price. 250, 350, or 150, or 25. I know everyone like to look at the price when you run a business. I share my vision to you. Okay? That is not the way to look at it. Lois! When I show her the 5-carat DIF diamond ring, you know what is the price, right? I showed it to her. And she said, this is not that expensive. Even very expensive, she want to buy. Talking over millions of dollars, she want to buy. 5-carat DIF diamond ring, over millions of US dollars. She want to buy. Of course it's expensive, right? But why she want to buy? It's still expensive, but she had no money to buy. Then she sell Brian. She sell her husband to get the money to buy it. It's not about the price. It's about the values. Can you show it to people? When you can show the values, after taking this future serum, your lines will be gone by tomorrow. Even I said this is $5,000. I think you will find a way to get the money to buy this. You ask the woman who sits beside you. I guarantee after you buy this $5,000, all the lines in your face will be gone. I tell you, they really sell everything to get the money to buy this. Why? Values. It's not about the amount of the product. So when you run a business, you know how to demonstrate not the price. It's to demonstrate the value. You're so smart, Eugene. I put a half carat ring in front of Joseph. Half carat. VVVVVVS5. Half carat. Joseph can say, how come it's so expensive? The point is the value. So when you give the diamond ring to the woman and to a man, they both look at different value. So it's not about the price. It's about the market. You have to find the right market to understand the value. Am I right? So I tell you, I don't care the price is cheap or medium price or higher price. It doesn't mean that. They all have their market. You understand? Because I had my business before. I sell cheap clothes. I'm running my fashion clothing business many years ago, 30 years ago in Edmonton. I sell very cheap stuff. I also sell very expensive stuff. Sometimes it can be, like a t-shirt can be as cheap as $10. But I also sell a t-shirt $500, 30 years ago. T-shirt, 500 Canadian dollars, 30 years ago. Yeah, okay. Even now it's expensive, right? Both have their market. So don't listen to people say your product is expensive or your product is not expensive. You don't have to listen. They don't know what they are talking. But they pretend to be smart. 哎呀，啲嘢好貴嘅，好難做，成日都聽，有冇啲咁嘅嘢？你同啲朋友有冇講過啊？有冇同啲朋友傾過呢先咧？哎呀，啲嘢好貴嘅，好難做，佢哋未做過生意啊，好唔好啊？ But since most of the people are very ordinary around, that's why they cannot give you a good opinion, a great opinion, okay? But I don't care about them. I care about you. Because if you think wrong, you cannot become Tai Pai. You understand? So, now, at the same time, I talk about price, right? But more important, I want to bring back this, to the second element is about the reason you quit is because you don't believe you can become Tai Pai. If you believe you can become Tai Pai, you don't quit. So what is the answer? I believe. What's the first one? I want. What is that second?
I believe.
Philip, I want to quit. I said, why? I'm running out of contacts. I have no more people to talk to. I said, wrong. The reason you quit is not because you're running out of contacts. Carmen, you say you're running out of contacts. I talked to all my friends. No, you didn't. Just for example. A lot of people, some people come back to me, my Dianines, my New Skin people. Philip, I don't want to do New Skin because I have no friends to talk to because I'm running out of friends. I tell you, wrong. The reason you quit is not because you're running out of friends. The reason you quit is because you don't believe you can become Tai Pai. If you believe you can become Tai Pai, even you are a refugee, you swim all the way to Canada, and you are landing today. You have no friends, but you can become Tai Pai because you believe it. But I tell you, those people who swim all the way from China or Vietnam to here, don't underestimate their belief. Because they've gone through something happened in the ocean. What had happened in the last 30 to 60 days? Don't underestimate those refugees. So that's why you better sponsor all the refugees to do new ski, you know. They almost bite by the shark, okay? And how they can fight back, okay? And I'm not joking. Because our life is too good in Vancouver. When you are a baby, you have all the toys from Toys. You Toys? That's Toys, right? Yes. It's just right across. How many toys do you want? Oh, your birthday. We have a birthday party for you. We invite all the friends. I know. Did you go through this experience? Were you, when you were young, your parents like have everything for you? Right? And they already buy a house with your name when you were 12 years old. You see my point? I'm not saying, I just tell you the pattern. Okay? Believe. I believe. Why? It's not because Eugene is running out of contact. It's because he doesn't believe he can become Thai 5. Philip, I want to quit. I said, why? Philip, I have to quit this time. I said, why? Because my wife is going to divorce me if I keep on doing this game. I just give you extreme case, okay? For example, my wife doesn't like me to keep on doing this game. If I keep on doing this game, she will divorce me. I have to quit. I have this. Honestly, I do receive this feedback before. And you know how I answer? I say, wrong, Eugene. Sorry, I always use it. Wrong, Eugene. The reason you quit is not because you worry about the divorce from your wife. The reason you quit is because you don't believe you can become Thai 5 in 15 months. If you can see and believe you can become Thai 5 in 15 months, in 2017, perhaps, I guess, you will divorce your wife today. You will take the road to divorce your wife today and marry a young one in 15 months. If you believe, do you understand the difference of your life when you believe and if you don't believe? And I am not joking. 嗰個 belief 好值錢嘅。當你睇到你嘅將來嘅時候咧，你成個今日嘅行為已經唔同晒嘅。你嘅處理手法，你對人嘅處理手法完全唔同嘅，唔同晒嘅，你自己唔知嘅。即係等於啦，即係極端啲咁講啦，你肯定你15個月之後做咗 Prime Minister 嘅。我假設啫，你今日嘅行為已經完全唔同。我當你而家係一個 janitor， 但係你睇到你15個月之後你做咗 Prime Minister 嘅。你成個行為唔同嘅，你同你嘅人嘅相處唔同晒。Sorry, that's why I said you have to learn Cantonese. Okay. Your behavior will be totally different. When you believe yourself 100%, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you smile, the way you deal with people is totally different. But when you cannot see your future, you just act normal. I tell you, normal thinking, normal actions, and normal result. Very simple, okay? I'm not saying right or wrong, I just tell you the human behavior. It's all about you. You are the one. That's why you deserve huge success. What's the first one? I want. And you have it. What is the second one? I believe. How? The point is, how much belief we have? How much? To what extent we have to believe?